again here with my unboxing from Scrapshotz. This is a bunch of goodies that I ordered for myself, and then also my design team stuff is in here, so I'm kind of excited to see what Sandy has thrown in for me to use over the next month or two. So let's pull it open. It's a big box, so I'm going to be really careful. There's lots of stuff and I just don't want it all to fall on the floor. Okay, here we go. Alright, so let me just, okay, here. I left my traveler's notebook in Edmonton. I brought this as a demo to demo Coco Vanilla's collection, Great Escape, and so I left it there, and I'm so glad. Thank you, Sandy, for sending it, because I really want to get this finished up. We've already started camping for this next year, and so I want to get this all kind of finished up. This is all our camping trips from last year, and I'm excited to start a new one for this year. You can see I have some gaps. I numbered all of my pictures so that I could pull them out and not have them there as the demo. So I know where all of those pictures go. Here is my little demo that I created with Creative Scrapbooker magazine to get some extra stuff into my traveler's notebook. I used envelopes. How cute is that? And then I have all my little pictures tucked into these envelopes. Ah, so cute. This was a lot of fun to make and definitely something that I will do again. So I got lots of them in there. And then this page here just kind of sits. It's all the rock drawings from writing on stone. Okay, so this is not why you guys came to see this video, but thank you, Sandy, for sending that back so that I can get it all finished up. Now let me grab what I think. Okay, I think this is design team stuff. So let me show you the stuff that I wanted. So I had to grab one of these glue presses. All show long, or crop long, I guess we'll say, I was watching Carla, who is another design team member, use her glue press, and it just made it so easy to have her glue just at the ready. And yeah, I was jealous. I needed it. So it's got the lid on it right now. You wouldn't normally keep this lid on. You would actually take the lid off and you would pop it in here like this. This is Nuvo glue. So you get one full cartridge or one full bottle, and then you also get an empty bottle that you can fill with your own favorite glue, whatever you want, or, you know, grab more Nuvo glue. But it's just nice to have a second bottle because sometimes the tips are wonky, you know, with the fine liners. That's what I've been using for so many years. Sometimes they go a little wonky in the tips or whatever, so it's just nice to have that second option. It has the pin in the lid. Come on, camera, there you go. The pin in the lid, just like the fine liner, and it just pops down. So it's really nice to have that extra. And then this one is your full bottle, so you would take your, whoops, I keep on doing this, the whole base instead of just the lid. There we go. I do that on my fine liner bottle as well. So you would take your whole thing out. It would just pop down in there. And you have this whole stand, and then you just squeeze the nozzle to apply your glue. So super excited to have one of those. This was definitely one of those things that was not really on my radar. I'd seen people using it occasionally, but not really on my radar until I saw it actually in person, and then I thought, oh, I love that. I really need that. The lid actually sits right here, so when you aren't using the lid, because you take it off to put it into its casing, you just add the little nozzle right there. So perfect, perfect. Super excited. Thank you, Sandy. These go fast. So if you are like, ooh, Jen, that looks really amazing, I want one too, you need to hop into the Scrapshotz store online and grab one right away because they do sell out. And Sandy will bring in more as people want it, obviously, but I think they sell out and then it takes a while for a new shipment to, you know, get ordered and come in. So yeah, you'll be seeing that used all the time. I think this is going to work really well for my sequins because obviously being on a sequins design team, it's nice to use whatever you have at your disposal to kind of get those sequins stuck down properly. So very excited. I'm taking a sip of my coffee. Okay, next up, let's do these. So at both the Great Canadian Scrapbook Carnivals in Calgary and Edmonton, put on by Creative Scrapbooker magazine, one of the make and takes that Rosie from Scrapshotz kind of put together used the neon lunar pastes. And I just thought they were so fun, so cool. Everybody loved playing with these. These are the Simon Hurley like texture pastes, I guess you could call them. They're created by Ranger, and there's lunar pastes and there's solar pastes, and essentially it's just like how they reflect and how they kind of work on white paper versus black paper. The make and takes all used the lunar neon pastes. Do not discount the neon pastes, even though they might look super bright, super kind of like crazy and funky and definitely neon. They are stunning on both white and black paper. But I really liked this one. This is the No Chill. It's kind of like a teal blue color, so I got that one. I'm sure eventually I will get them all, but I really liked that one, and the purple one out of the neons were two of my favorites. And then I got this lunar paste, which is the cookie dough, and it's kind of just this really kind of goldy color, just like cookie dough. That's exactly what it looks like, but it has the shimmer in it, and I thought this would work really good as a very kind of like general texture paste that can go with a whole bunch of different colors. So I grabbed that one, and then I grabbed the solar paste. So the solar paste is like a creamy white paste, and then the metallic in it is whatever the color is. So this is crocodile tears, so it's going to have kind of a green metallic finish to it. So I think when it's on white cardstock, it's going to be really kind of subtle and just a little shimmer, but when it's on black cardstock, you're definitely going to see the green, just like the label, you're going to see that come out a lot more. And green is my favorite color, and I haven't actually tried the solar pastes yet, so I thought I would grab that one. So those are the three that I chose. Also going into my kit, my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit, which you will see I was just waiting for a couple more things to get here. My kit is going to be a summer kit. It's we're doing quarterly kits this year, and so the theme for July, August, and September is to base it on a season. And so I'm going to do summer because I have a whole bunch of summer stuff that I just really need to get used up, and I'm going to do blue and yellow, kind of my favorite color combination. It has been for such a long time, but blue and yellow is going to be the underlying kind of color scheme for the kit. So I was waiting for these. These are the Distress Spritzes from Tim Holtz, so they're brand new out. There is a Scrapshotz live that was done last week. If you want to kind of take a look at playing with these spritzes and what they do, Rosie showed it in a live on the Facebook page, so you can definitely jump in there and take a look. But these are going to go into my kit. So I got the Fossilized Amber and the Peacock Feathers, which is great because I have both of those in Distress Oxide as well. And so I kind of like that I can layer up the different mediums in similar colors. So those I'm excited for, and I was waiting for. So now my kit will be put together, and that will come out very soon. Tomorrow, I think. It is Stampede time here in the Calgary area, Stampede starts tomorrow. My kids are headed to Sneak Peek Thursday night, so that'll be a lot of fun. And of course, we always have lots of Stampede pictures, and so I wanted to grab some more cowboy stuff. I don't tend to go for full cowboy collections. I'm going to be honest, it's not my style. I'm not really a cowboy person, and so I'm not, you know, super immersed in that culture and all over, you know, cowboy boots and hats and western gear and that kind of thing. So I don't stock up on a lot of that stuff, but I do like to have a few little pops and bits and pieces that I can use when we have Stampede pictures that I want to scrapbook. All right, so I picked up Cartabella's Cowboys collection. This was created by Stephen Duncan, and yeah, it's just very kind of classic cowboy, so I was excited. I got the 6x6 paper pad, which I don't really find a lot of in the cowboy stuff. I know, like, I have some simple story stuff that's kind of more cowboy and that kind of thing, but it's mostly the larger papers. So I'm very happy to have 6x6 papers, because I think I can stretch these quite a bit over a whole kind of season. So let me do a quick flip through here. Home on the Range. Just lots of kind of like plain ones. Oh, this one's really pretty. It's got the moon and the stars, kind of like you're out, you know, camping or sleeping under the stars by the fire. Guitars, nice plaids. Saddles, Wild Wild West, Happy Trails, Garfield Thompson and Co. Livestock, a little map here. Unfortunately for me, the maps are not Canada, but that's okay. You know, they can just kind of be a generic map, but yeah. Bandana pattern, big skies, so just, yeah, really nice stuff. So I think that's going to work out really well. So I got that, and then I also got the 2 ephemera packs. So one is just like the ephemera, and one is the frames and tags. So you can see those there, and then here is what is in them. So little bits of ephemera and a few little frames and, you know, just some of these little sayings and things like that that I can use to embellish. And then this one as well. So that is the Cowboys collection, which will start getting put to use right away. And I do also like that there's lots of blues and yellows in there, so it kind of fits into my summer kit. I grabbed some of the summer porch stuff from, let me just grab it all out here. Here we go. Okay. So from 49 and Market, they have this summer porch collection, which is really beautiful. I didn't grab any of the papers because I actually have a lot of papers that I want to kind of work through, but I do like the embellishments, and this definitely has like a lighthouse kind of East Coast feel to it. And we are headed on our road trip back home. We do it every second year. We drive back home. We're originally from Ottawa, and so we do our big road trip. And then this year we like to do a few things around there that you know, just can be a little bit new for the kids every year, because they haven't grown up where we did. So this year we are also doing New Brunswick, PEI, and Nova Scotia. The kids haven't been there since 2017, and our youngest hasn't been there at all. So we're very excited, but I needed some of this kind of East Coast stuff. So the sail ships, the lighthouses, that kind of thing. No yellow in this collection at all, but lots of the blue. So there's like a darker blue and a lighter blue, and I think it'll still work with the rest of my kit. So this is the chipboard set. These are the chipboard words, which honestly, like, even if you don't use them in a summer collection just for, you know, this type of theme, things like family and home and snapshots and friends, they're generic. They're, you know, words you can use anytime in anything. So I have been grabbing all of these packs. I have this one right beside me here. I also have the Moonlit Garden one I got a little while ago. I have the Spice chipboard one. I love these word packs, so I definitely knew I was going to grab that one. And then I also got this giant ephemera kit or pack or whatever you want to call it. It just has so much stuff in it. And again, not all of it has to be used in the theme. You can see there are some of these circles, for example, they don't say anything. You have little like envelope fronts, you have hearts, and you have little frames, and you have journaling spots, and just lots of different things that don't really have to go with the specific theme. These packs are just worth the money because there's so many things that come in them. There's 131 pieces in here. So this will be like all I need for my whole kit. So that is all from Summer Porch from 49 and Market. And then the last thing I grabbed for myself here is the 6x8 papers from the Academia collection from 49 and Market. I just wanted to have the papers. They obviously have a school theme to them, Academia. And I did get some kind of Harry Potter-ish stuff from Simply Stated. And so I thought that these might work well together. And it's just nice to have some back to school stuff. So I went ahead and grabbed it. And you can see, like, they're just really cute. They're really nice, heavy cardstock. They would make a beautiful mini album. They're so heavy. And then on this side, like, this is pretty generic. It does not scream back to school to me at all. So yeah, you can kind of use it however you want. But also, like, a lot of this stuff, this was meant to go into one of their albums that you can put together. That's why you've got like 2 journaling spots and then you have a full page here. So you can actually buy those kits and put the albums together and then use these as the pages. But I can easily cut this in half or just, you know, use this and make my own album. And it has sort of like a general theme that could also be maybe worldly, travel, very bookish. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just school. But I liked the colors. I don't normally go for these colors that are quite so muted, the browns and stuff like that, but I just think like I can pull out some of this and use it for any number of layouts, and you know, it isn't an overwhelming color palette that I wouldn't be able to match it to other collections. So yeah, and a lot of these papers are even more kind of generic than the ones at the front, like the rulers and stuff. But look at how gorgeous this is, the wood grain. And it has just that slight rainbow to it. This one I think will be great for like a back to school picture. The numbers can work for anything, some sort of countdown or a birthday. These leaves are obviously very fall. And then you've got these little cut apart pieces, which are super duper cute. I love those. So you can embellish with them. This is like a mishmash, but I actually think you could cut out some of these elements or cut this paper into like quarters and use this as a background too. Very cute. And then this last piece here is just a bonus one on the back of the package that kind of gives you all of the patterns, so you get that little bonus. So that is the Academia, and it's all I got from that. And I might pick up other pieces here and there of this one, but I just like to have some things because obviously I know at some point we're going to be doing the back to school hop with Sarah. And yeah, I have some, you know, older kids, and so it's nice to kind of have older kid, more mature style back to school stuff too. So that is all the stuff I got for myself that I ordered. Let me show you what I'm going to be using for my design team work. I'm very excited. All right, so let's put everything the right way up. Here we go. So this is the Simple Stories Simple Vintage Linen Market. So they're doing this Simple Vintage line, I guess you could say, in several different collections. And I just thought it was really pretty. And again, we've got the yellows and the blues. And so I actually had started to put this into my cart. And then when Sandy said, I might send you this, I thought, ooh, yes, I will take it. Because I think this will work for my summer. This will work for my summer kit and for some, you know, pretty summer layouts. So let me pull the papers out. So this is the collection kit, which comes with the papers, and then it comes with the stickers, and then of course you get like cut apart sheets and stuff in the papers. So I love getting these collection kits because they give you a really good sampling of everything that's in them, all the pattern papers and stuff. So I'll just quickly go through these. Very pretty, and you can see the yellow and blue is quite prominent. Red is also very prominent, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to escape that. That seems to be a very current summer color. It is not my color. I'm not a big red fan, so I take it where I can, but I feel like in a lot of the summer collections this year, red is really sticking out as a main color. And here you can see, like, this is also kind of that bandana pattern, so this could work with a cowboy layout. So lots of overlap, which I always look for when I'm picking things, because that way I can definitely stretch my collections as much as possible. Always the classic Simple Stories flowers. I love this kind of like stitched feel, and you can kind of see the texture in the paper. You obviously can't feel it, but it's there. It adds a lot of texture without you having to do any work. So I love that. A beautiful blue. This big gorgeous floral. I love this. This is definitely a new feel or a new look, I think. This like almost watercolored flower that has a bit of sort of iridescence to it. Yeah. Ooh, beautiful butterfly. Here you could definitely fussy cut these out. And then again, that stitched feel, stitched pattern. Here is the tags. So I've been doing little tag albums for every Simple Stories collection that I'm getting kind of every season. So this will definitely turn into one of those. And I can bring it with me when I'm traveling, when we do like a camping trip or whatever, and just pop some pictures into it. There's the backs. This is why they make such a good little mini album, because the backs are open, so you can get lots of journaling on here. Then you've got this one here, which is like the journaling elements, which are really easy to cut apart and use. And you have, ooh, beautiful bandana on the back of that one, so you could do like a red and blue with the bandanas. These are your 4x3 cut apart cards. Very pretty. Lemons on the back. These are your elements, I think they call them. Yeah, your elements. So they have some smaller cut apart pieces in the center usually, and then these ones are squares. They kind of all work with their pages if you were putting together little snap albums too. I think they like to give you elements that you can use to cut apart that actually fit into the pages of those. And then here's your 4x6s. All right, and then of course you get your sticker sheet with that, which I love because they always include a lot of words, and those tend to go first for me. But yeah, like we've got the little butterflies, the lemons, lots of flowers, so very pretty, easy to use elements here. And then I have the layered pieces. So this is something new for me that I noticed with this sort of simple vintage line that they've been putting out, that they're giving you elements that are already layered up. And I first encountered these when I put together the Simple Vintage Garden, I think it was called, cards. Their card kit. but you can see that they all are kind of already made for you. And you can just go ahead and add these elements, whoops, into your layouts or your whatever, your cards, whatever you want to do. There's quite a few of them in here. I think there's 13 of them all together. So those are kind of fun. They give you little embellishment clusters that you don't really have to add too much extra to. Then I have the rub-ons. I am obsessed with rub-ons. I know this is like a trend that's coming back, and I'm slow to the game because you guys have all been using them, I think, with 49 and Market, but I do love the rub-ons. So very excited to have those. And then these are probably my favorite thing that Simple Stories has started doing is these foam titles. Do they call them? They just call them foam stickers, but they're like ready-made titles, and I struggle so much with titles. You guys know I'm constantly saying that. So any help I can get, I will gladly accept. And so I love that these are like ready-made. You just grab them and go, and then you do have the fun little extra elements too to add some dimensions. So those are the pieces that I got. Now there is a ton more. There's ephemera packs, there are chipboard stickers, there are alpha stickers and stuff like that that go with this. So I might use up some of this and then go ahead and order extras just to kind of buff this up a little bit. We'll see how it goes, but that is such a great sampling of a collection, and I am so excited to get it used up and show you guys what I'm going to do with it. So that is my Scrapshotz unboxing. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. My channel has been very, very quiet for the last little while, so if you guys want to share the channel, you know, comment and engage, I would appreciate that so, so much. I could really use the help. It is sort of gone downhill as I've just been really busy and getting stuff done and trying to figure out my next steps on this journey in the scrapbooking world. And so if you want to give it a share, I would absolutely love that and appreciate it. If not, that's okay. I'm just so happy to have you guys here. Thank you so, so much for watching. I really appreciate it. The link for Scrapshotz is down below, so you can go and pop into the store and have some fun shopping and see what Sandy has. And stay tuned for a bunch more videos all coming up in the next couple of days as I do a little bit of a catch up and get set for the summer. So that's it for me. Thank you all so much. I love you. Talk to you all again soon. Until next time, happy scrapping. Bye.
Bye. Thanks to me. To my channel.